Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle paper, cardboard, glass. Recycle plastic bottles, aluminum cans. Recycle newspapers and magazines. You can do it. Recycle every day. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way.
Hello grade 3s. Our topic for today is recycling. So I've got my recycling bag here and I've been going through it just to check that everything that's in this bag is recyclable. So some of the stuff I found in the bag was paper and cardboard, and there we have our cardboard. I also found cans. I found plastic, and here we have my plastic bottle, and we are also able to recycle glass bottles, which I don't have in the bag today, but I usually do put my glass bottles in the bag. So that's what we can recycle in these plastic bags. I've also come up with other ways that we can reduce our wastage, and I just wanted to go over some of them with you. So let's take a little tour. Oh, what do we have here? Burning lights, but there's nobody in this room. Now, electricity uses a lot of natural resources. So please make sure that when you're not in the room, that you switch off the lights. Emma, can you switch off the lights? Water is a scarce commodity, so dripping taps are an absolute no-no. So please make sure once you've used the tap that you close it. And make sure that all the taps are working perfectly in your home. Lunch in a plastic bag? Oh no, you don't. Remember, we can use reusable lunch boxes. So we've spoken about reducing wastage. The next R that we're going to speak about is reusing. Now, a way of reusing stuff is like, maybe if you have old clothes or toys at home that you no longer want or need, you can donate those to an orphanage or give it to children that don't have. Because remember, there's plenty of people that would take the stuff that we no longer want and need, and they put it to perfect use. So we can reuse by donating. So the R we're going to focus on today is recycling. Now, I found a bit of stuff in my kitchen and in my cupboards that I could use to recycle, and I've decided to make a compost bin. Please feel free to join me, and you can make your own compost bin along with me as I do mine. So what you will need to make a compost bin is a plastic container. It can be a 2-liter container or a 5-liter container. It can be an oil container or a water container, anything that you can get your hands on. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut the top off so that your container looks like this, so that we can layer our compost bin. And the stuff we're looking for a compost bin is biodegradable stuff. Now, biodegradable means stuff that can break down and it goes back into the earth, and it's good for the earth. The biodegradable material I will be using for my compost bin is the newspaper, soil from my garden, leaves and twigs, an egg box, and inside the egg box I also have eggshells that can be used in our compost bin, And then I've got some kitchen waste, and that's just peels of fruit and vegetables. And here I have some tea bags, and all this is going to go into our compost bin. So we're going to start layering our bin now, and all we're going to do is we're going to put layers of all the different biodegradable stuff that I've shown you. Emma's going to continue tearing the newspaper for us so that it's ready to be placed when we get there. And the first thing we're doing is putting our soil. All we do is we empty our soil in there. The next layer to go in is our leaves and our twigs. And make sure that you flatten it out. We're now going to put our kitchen waste, and we just empty it there. That's all our kitchen waste. And our next layer is going to be our tea bags. And that's our tea bags. Next we're going to put our eggshells. Emma, are you ready for the eggshells?
Yes.
Okay, let's put our eggshells. And in goes our eggshells. We're now going to put a layer of our cardboard box, and we'll tear this up as well and just throw it in there. Remember, it's going to get very soft, it's going to break itself down. So in a few weeks it's not even going to look like this. And our last layer we're going to put is our newspaper. And then we can keep on layering it. We can start again with the soil. We can put another layer of leaves, another layer of kitchen waste and eggshells, and whatever biodegradable stuff that you find in your kitchen or in your bin, or your waste that your mummy throws out when she is cooking. And this is basically what our compost bin is going to look like. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to just make a few holes in our bin so that we can get air through this. Because if we don't get air through this and the water can't flow through it, it's just going to become a soggy mess, and it won't degrade. So I'm just making holes, a few holes in my container. Please make sure that you ask an adult to help you with these holes. And the smarter idea would probably be to make the holes before you start. And I've made my holes so that my water can drain through, and also so that I can get air in my compost. So lastly, we must remember that we have to turn our compost, meaning we have to stir it every couple of days. You could also add a little bit of water every couple of days when you are stirring it or turning it, especially if there's no rain and it's dry. And within a few weeks, you should get a nice, healthy, rich compost, and you can use that to make your own plant or your own little vegetable garden. Gr3s, I hope you've had as much fun as I've had and Emma has had making our compost and learning about recycling. Please have a lovely week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.